friends, hey family, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Crystal Blue. I do Christian content. I also do what's called the Word of the Day. I also have videos and shorts of me and my family having fun together. I have inspirational shorts and quotes, and I have running, workout, and fitness shorts. So if you like what you see in here, don't forget to like and subscribe and share. For those of you returning, happy Thursday. So I'm sure you're all wondering, what is this big exciting news that Crystal has to share? Before I get into it, if you look back and think about how my months have been going, I've had a lot of days off in the prior months. I was barely working in May or June. I was having really short weeks and I was absent. What I was doing was using up my leave because today I am happy to say that after 19 years of working with Edward Jones, I am retiring. Yes, that's right. You heard it. I am retiring. And I am so ecstatic because I did not know that this could happen so soon. This was something that me and Jonathan had been planning for a very long time, and we didn't think it would happen probably for another 3 to 4 years. But I am happy to say that today is my last day at Edward Jones. I'm officially going to be retired after 19 years of working with this company. It's bittersweet because I started this job when I was 26 years old, not in this department, but in other areas. So I've moved throughout the company since 2007, and it's been great. It's been a fun ride. And I thank Edward Jones for putting food on the table all these years and paying rent, paying mortgages, whatever the case was. But I'm super stoked about retiring and spending more time with my family. And so that's the big news that I wanted to share. There are going to be some other things that are going to be happening with me retiring as well. I'm going to take on another task, but it won't be traditional work. But I will tell you guys about that later. In the meantime, this will be my last word of the day for probably like maybe a couple of weeks because I'm going to again be spending some downtime with my family, and my parents are coming into town next week, so we're going to be spending time with them. But then after probably a couple of weeks, I'll get back on and I'll start doing the word of the day, but it'll look a little bit different. And in that vlog, I will tell you guys about what I'm going to be transitioning into doing once I'm retired. So that's very exciting too. So I'll hold that off. But the big news is that I'm retiring. I'm super excited. Like, I was so excited that I could barely sleep last night. It was like Christmas. Like, I could not wait. Like, I kept tossing and turning. My husband looked at me. He said, "You excited, aren't you?" And I said, "I am." Just to be able to spend more time with my family, and they're so small right now. They're like toddlers and a 5-year old, and it's just I want to be there during that time where it's just important to be there. It's important to be in your child's life all the time, but when they're small like this, you want to cherish those moments because soon they'll be grown and they'll be gone. So I'm very blessed and fortunate that I do get to retire at the age of 45. And all this is not spur of the moment, didn't just happen. Again, this is something we've been planning for the past few years. And I can give a lot of credit to my husband for making this happen for me, and also to God, obviously. Um, it was on my heart a couple of years ago, to retire. And I kept thinking, but how, but how, but how? And I was like, well, Lord, the desire of my heart. I said, I'll just leave it out there and I would just keep going about my business. And I know you guys remember the videos I put up about how I was stressed at work, how I was burnt out, how I hated my job. Like, I was just going through it the past year and a half with all the new changes on the job. I was just like, I can't stand it here anymore. And I was just like, Lord, if you could make a way, that'd be great. And I was just so done. I felt dead inside because I was so drained. And I kept thinking in my head certain scenarios, how things would go, what things would look like. And I was stressing about it. And I was like, well, maybe if we did this, or maybe if we did this, or maybe if we did this. And then all of a sudden, it's like it just happened. And John came up to me and he said, "This is what we're doing. You can quit your job." And I was like, really? I can? And you're talking about almost doing a backflip. So I am so happy. I'm so proud that I was able to be at the company for 19 years. And my kids, they're ecstatic about spending more time with mommy. And so am I. I'm ecstatic about spending more time with my kids. So again, that's the big news. Your girl is officially retired. So again, stay tuned to vlogs moving forward. They're going to look a whole lot different, but I will still be giving you guys the word of the day and some other things as well. So be on the lookout for that. I love you guys. Be blessed, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Bye bye.